once they hit you with this call to action, this is how they get you to agree with them, no matter how ridiculous their statements are. Fall in line, girl. Fall in line. That's what that shit is. I don't know who started that or where it came from, but when I just started recognizing the pattern of it and how females use it, you know what I'm saying? I was like, okay, that's a call to action right there, bro.
Damn. Set your alarm, aren't you hungry? A hill that I will die on is that men don't want a good woman. They want a woman that makes them feel good. And you're going to say, what are you talking about? Men don't actually want a good woman on paper. They don't want you to make good money. They don't want you to be educated. They don't want you to have great credit. They don't want you to have a good body. They don't want you to cook. They don't want you to clean. They don't want any of that.
What?
They don't want a quote unquote good woman, because then it forces them to rise to the occasion because you already have all of those things. So now he feels pressure.
I noticed something, bro. Girls talk the most bullshit in the car, bruh. Wherever she at, she left to go to the car to make this video, bruh. Because she knew if she said this around other people, she would sound dumb as hell. She would sound crazy as hell, bruh. Like, I don't know, man. I don't even think she really believe this shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't even think she really believe the words that are coming out her mouth right now. We gonna run it back. We not gonna just skip past all this shit she just said. We gonna listen to it again, bro. This what she wanted, right? And this is what she wanted. We gonna give it to her.
Fucking crap. Take a look.
A hill that I will die on is that men don't want a good woman. They want
Okay, men don't want a good woman.
woman that makes them feel good. And you're going to say, what are you talking about? Men don't.
Bro, we could make the argument vice versa. Women don't want a good man. They just want a man that makes them feel good. I mean, look, what are we talking about, bro? Are we just going to be arguing back and forth on the internet forever?
Actually want a good woman on paper. They don't want you to make good money. They don't want you to be educated. They don't want you to have great credit. They don't want
So, broke, dumb, bad credit. That's what we want.
you to have a good body. They don't want
Fat. Well, I ain't gonna say fat. I'm not gonna say fat. Out of shape. Not having a good body. Men don't want a woman with a good body. Okay.
you to cook. They don't want you to clean.
They don't want you to cook and they don't want you to clean? No, you don't want to cook and you don't want to clean, bro. The fuck?
They don't want any of that. They don't want a quote unquote good woman, because then it forces them to rise to the occasion because you already have all of those things. So now he feels pressure. Now he feels unworthy. Now he feels insecure. And he also knows that a good woman is going to leave him.
So why are you with him then? Hold on, we gonna run that back.
Rise to the occasion because you already have all of those things. So now he feels pressure. Now he feels unworthy. Now he feels insecure. And he also knows that a good woman is going to leave him. And so every day he sits there and he has a fear that another man is going to come and steal you from him. So then he goes and he acts weird to you and he cheats on you. When I say that men want a woman that makes them feel good, they want a woman who they feel superior over. They want a woman who they make more money than. They want a woman who they feel like they're doing better than. They want a woman that they're like, well, who's going to want this bitch? Who's going to want this fat, ugly bitch with stretch marks with kids? No one's going to want you. But that's why they want you. A hill.
You know, if women just started listening to men, they would actually sound smart. But when they make these things up in their mind, they sound like they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. What are you talking about? Men don't want good women. And then she goes to define a good woman based on her parameters. Oh, educated, good money, good job. Right? And then now she says that we don't want that because that makes us insecure. How does that make sense? If we make more money than you, because you said that, oh yeah, we don't want you to make good money, but then we want someone to make less money than us, and we want you to have stretch marks. Like, make it make sense. You're not describing a good woman, and you're definitely not describing yourself. Here's a woman who has a sleeve tattoo. Guys, we know that's red flags. It's funny because I found another video from her. Take a look.
Girl, we're supposed to be girls here. Okay, TikTok is where we whisper. Instagram is where we know everyone. Y'all can't be taking your little conversations on TikTok and commenting them in my profile pictures on Instagram. I just had a girl blowing my shit up. I have 4 boyfriends over on Instagram who I know in real life, okay? Like, and a girl commented in my comment section, "Oh my God, can we see the ring?" She was referencing the 10-carat yellow diamond that this 57-year-old man wants to buy me. Number one, I don't have the ring yet. Number two, if I did, shh, this is our FaceTime. Like, why are you blowing my shit up? Like, what are you talking about? Now I gotta tell all my other boyfriends that my grandmother left me a ring, and that's why I came to Hawaii, because I was getting my inheritance, and it was like in her will.
Bro, these girls be living secret lives, bro. Dog, it just made me wonder, like, what they gonna do when all this stuff come to light, man? It's like, this why you can't never do nothing serious with them. They got all this secret shit going on, man.
Like, girl!
And she thinks she's a good woman. She's a liar, she's a manipulator, and she's clearly a...
Man, look, she could be all that shit, bro. Them lips, man, I only want one thing, man. Look, bro.
a whore, because she's sleeping around. She has 5 boyfriends. She might even have...
Don't jazz it. She said 4, not 5. She said 4. She only got 4.
yeast infection. It probably smells like salmon
Probably
down there,
do.
respectfully. And she wants you to believe, oh yeah, men don't want a good woman. No, they don't want you, and you're not even a good woman. Respectfully, you're not.
She could be whatever she want to be. That's cool. But we shouldn't allow them to occupy the space of a girlfriend or a wife then. You know what I'm saying? You need to limit your time with those type of women who don't even want to give you respect, open-mindedness, the willing to learn and listen, kindness, selflessness. Like, bro, if she's not willing to give you that, then you shouldn't be willing to give her too much of your time and energy, if any of your time and energy, right? Don't let her occupy spaces that should be occupied for a woman that does want to cooperate. Like, we shouldn't be mad at these women for being what they want to be. We should just recognize that and let them be that in peace by themselves, bro, without judging them. You know what I'm saying? I guess somebody gotta occupy a dumbass space, right? Somebody gotta be smart and somebody gotta be dumb.
And here's another one, these educated women that think she knows something about men. Take a look.
You know what's actually embarrassing? Trying to make a man who's not your man because you want a man, or believing the lie that your life officially starts the day a man chooses you. That's embarrassing. So welcome back to the Single Series, where I remind you to stop crying about the best years of your life. I kid you not.
Bruh, I got a strong feeling whatever she about to say, she don't even do it her damn self, bruh. Ain't no way, bruh. This girl pretty as a bitch. Pretty brown skin, bro. Brown skin is my favorite, bro. You know what I'm saying? She got niggas. She got at least one nigga that she liked the most, bruh. That she'll drop all of this shit for if he decided he wanted her the way that she want him. You know what I'm saying? All this whole Single Series will go right out the window. All right, but let's hear what she got to say, man.
No other arena, capacity, aspect of our lives are women encouraged to be as desperate as we are than in the game of love. So many of us want the boyfriend, the husband, the one so badly that we will put our entire lives on pause. And let me tell you something about desperate love. When you are so desperate for love, you will accept the kind of love and the kind of man that only someone so out of alignment and disconnected from themselves would ever settle for. And you see it all the time. So many women.
But that's the same vice versa, though. Like, women say a lot of things that apply to both sides, bro. But they only say it in a one-sided way. Bro, if you're desperate, then you're gonna accept bullshit, whether you're a man or a woman, bro. Like, that's why you don't need to be out here desperate.
Are shaping their entire lives around what makes them a desirable partner as opposed to what makes them a happy person. Women are socialized to crave the fairy tale, right? The savior, the rescue, this like all-consuming love story. And I get it. People chase it because they believe the lie that their lives will finally be meaningful once they settle down with a good man. But in that chase, so many women abandon themselves, right? Because every man becomes Prince Charming. Every situation becomes the potential. Every breadcrumb feels like a feast. And that—
Bro, all of this is the same thing vice versa, bro. She's saying it like this is only exclusive to women. A desperate man would go through the exact same thing, bruh. He thinking every girl that give him a little bit of attention is the girl, is the one. He think any little interaction that he has with a woman that he even finds slightly attractive, even if she's not the best looking, he could find her just attractive enough. He will try to make something out of that because he's desperate, bro. So she's not saying anything that's only exclusive to women. This is men too. This is desperate men too, bro.
Here's a woman who, clearly she doesn't have the relationship that she wants, and this is why this is her single series, right? Single series. How to be single and pretend like you're not miserable. Hey guys, we're not.
Yeah, because bro, she fire, bro. Man, come on, bro. This woman, based off her looks alone, should be able to easily get a man. Bro, easy, bro. Come on, dog. Come on, bro.
Desperate because we said so. No, you know what's desperate about you? The fact that you made this video on TikTok. And all these other desperate women are agreeing with you. Yeah, lady, clock that, clock that.
And this shit right here, this is a call to action. This is how girls keep each other in line. They say something, no matter how ridiculous it is, but once they hit you with this call to action, this is how they get you to agree with them, no matter how ridiculous their statements are. Fall in line, girl. Fall in line. That's what that shit is. I don't know who started that or where it came from, but when I just started recognizing the pattern of it and how females use it, you know what I'm saying? I was like, okay, that's a call to action right there, bro.
We're not impressed. We're not impressed. Women try to make this whole decentering men content, and all you do is center men, because we're all you talk about. And now a smart guy like me got to come through, teach you girls some wisdom, and make money off of it. Because hell no, I ain't going to be giving you this game for free. The game is supposed to be sold, not told.
Bruh, you made it this far into the video, and you haven't hit the like button yet.
Damn.
Oh yeah, subscribe.
What's up with all that Instagram shit?
I'm glad you asked. Follow me on Instagram.
There ain't too hungry in this bitch.
You're his 7, not his 10, so therefore he would consistently cheat on you. I don't know if y'all seen this video,
No.
but this woman decided to get on here and tell all her business after saying, like, I never thought that I would come on here and tell all my business. And I'm one of the reasons why you shouldn't get on here and tell all your business, because now I'm finna eat you up. I cannot stand faith-based women that use their religion as to why they decide to be a dummy for a man. She said that her husband is a businessman, and so he takes a lot of his business inquiries via DM. And so one day this woman reached out to her husband and was like, look, I need you to help me with my business. And he was like, no problem. Now, her husband had worked with plenty of women before, and she said she never noticed anything weird. But this woman, this particular woman, she had a hold on her man, and he was crushing. And that's because you're his 7, she's a 10. Once she noticed that there was an affair going on, she decided to plead with her husband to stop. Please don't do this. You need to stop. But after much argument, for whatever reason, he wasn't hearing her, and it led her to leave their home in the middle of the night, 20 weeks pregnant, with nothing. And instead of that sending a message to him, all it did was give him more space and opportunity to deal with the other woman, and she began to comfort him. So this woman felt completely threatened at that point, and she reached out to the woman and said, look, all I've ever wanted to be was a wife and a mother, and you're threatening that. Why are you doing this? After arguing with the woman and guilt-tripping her husband into wanting to be with her, they decided to reconcile. She's still wearing the ring in the video, so yeah. They're still together. Said that
Here's this lady, she thinks she's cooking, she really does, but all she's trying to do is shame a woman who wants to get her family back. And I wasn't there, and I haven't seen that video, so I don't know what the hell she's talking about. But I want to just start with the premise of her argument. Your husband cheated because you're his 7 and she's his 10. Ladies, beautiful women get cheated on all the time. All the time. This idea that, this idea that a man can be satisfied with one woman is a lie. Okay? We're playing into this lie because we've made this lie so women can feel comfortable in society where every man gets one woman, every woman gets one man. That's the fantasy, even though historically, men of value always have multiple women, historically. So now we...
Yeah, but still, though, why go through the whole trouble of marriage just to cheat, bro? It's like, I get it, man. Look, a man of value, multiple women, that's the dream. Multiple beautiful women, that's the dream, bro. But marriage is something completely different. It's like, why even do that? Why even go through that? dog. You know what I'm saying? You might as well just stay single. And then again, I might not know what the hell I'm talking about. I ain't never been married. I don't have any marriage experience. So maybe a married person would have a better take on this. But just using my own discernment, I feel like I believe if you are an established, successful man and you have access to multiple beautiful women, just keep it real with them. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, man, I'm single. I'm a bachelor. Like Lil Wayne said, I'm single. Yeah, I'm single. Like, come on, bruh. Fuck you getting married for just for your wife to go on TikTok and tell all your business to the world. For bitter women like this to come and put their little 2 cents in, bro. You know what I'm saying? I know he's sick, bro. Like, I don't know, man.
Flip that upside on its head. We're trying this experiment where men of value only get one woman at a time. Because, by the way, a lot of these women, the one woman that they marry, had a past. So, historically, not only did you get a wife and multiple wives, they were all virgins until they met you. Nowadays, you get a wife who's been passed around till she met you. And you want me to believe that you're his 7? Baby, you're his 3.
Damn.
You're his 3. You've been passed around. How could you
It just keep getting worse, don't it?
be anybody's 10 if you got a body count? Ladies, I want y'all to think about this really specifically. If you don't understand the height of a woman's value lies in her chastity, you really don't understand what's going on. You really don't get what's going on. If you really believe that you can be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, up to the teens, the 20s, the 30s in body count and still be somebody's 10, you're delusional. Yeah, you're delusional.
Oh, yeah, because, all right, as a dude, when you develop a certain sense of awareness, you can kind of just start looking at girls and just telling, like, yeah, she done been through some things, bro. I'm saying, oh, she a freak, bro. You know what I'm saying? You can kind of just peep it, bro. She don't even got to talk. She don't even got to do too much. All she got to do is be there, and you could just kind of look at her and just be like, oh yeah, I know what she about, but let me see. Let me be respectful and see what she about first before I make a judgment. But based off of my own awareness, I can look and be like, oh yeah, I can tell what she about. She on timing, bro. She on that type of time, bro. Like, oh, she a good girl. She ain't really like that for real. She might have had 1 or 2 niggas, but she probably a relationship girl. Oh nah, she a freak, man. She a freak. Don't wife that bitch, but she a freak. Like, you develop that discernment, man.
And it would only behoove you to start listening to men so you could realize, hey, I need to slow down. I need to stop.
And I don't think girls know that shit either. I don't think they recognize that a man can just look at you sometimes and just tell what you about. I think they fooling niggas. You know what I'm saying? They might just be dealing with niggas that don't care, or they might really be dealing with niggas that don't have a certain sense of awareness, bro. But when a girl is dealing with a dude that does have that awareness, I think that like scares them away, because now she recognized that he can see through her, bro. He can see through her little games, deception, and bullshit, bro. It's like, and bro, you just know, bro. You just know.
In a 3 or 4, I need to raise kids that are not 3 or 4s. But no, you want to pick and choose, cherry pick society that works for you and that doesn't work for you. A standard that holds men to a high standard, high virtue, but a standard that holds women to a low standard, low virtue. That's what y'all want. Yeah, condemn the man for one.
But that's never gonna work though, because if collectively most men are vibrating high and most women are vibrating low, it's like somebody's gonna have to come to somebody's level, bro. Either the women are gonna have to start vibrating higher, or the men gonna have to start vibrating lower, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm not even saying it's all women that vibrate low. It's a lot of women that vibrate high and some men that vibrate low. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, this what they mean, equally yoked. We got to be on a even or close enough vibration. Like, because it ain't nothing worse than, like, trying to talk to a girl or tell a joke and she don't get the joke. She don't got a sense of humor. She don't understand concepts. She has basic surface level conversation skills. You know what I'm saying? That shit be whack, bro. She vibrating too low, man. It's like, that shit be whack, man.
Multiple women.
Breath stank.
Men have always wanted multiple women. Where did you get this whole idea that a man shouldn't cheat on his wife? That didn't come from secular religion. It didn't come from that. Anyway, I thought this video was interesting as well. Take a look.
I think who a man follows is very telling of the type of man he is. And like, that's really the number one reason why I don't think I'll ever stop doing that. Like, I've been going back and forth on this and I'm like, am I just hurting my own feelings and just looking for an excuse to not like someone like when I do that? But
bro, just the fact that she had to ask herself that question means she already knows the answer, bro.
honestly, I think that looking through a guy's following is kind of like a sneak peek into like answers that you can't outright ask, right? You can't go on a few dates and be like, do you respect women? What's your stance? Like, you know, because...
All right, so what if we look through your following then? You know what I'm saying? What does that say about you? What does the people you follow say about you as a woman? You know what I'm saying? We gonna judge you off your following? Or your following don't matter? Look, bruh.
What? Like, are you really going to get an honest response? You know, but if you go through their following, you can see a lot about them. And I've dated guys who don't follow any girls who they don't know, right? Like, maybe a few actresses, movie stars, like, whatever. And that's like, it is what it is. I don't care. But I have also, like, there was this one guy that I met, and I met him on Tinder, like, last year. He was one of the hottest guys I've ever seen to drop on the New Jersey dating scene, okay? Like, this guy...
She might be a little intense. I ain't gonna lie.
Was an 11 out of 10, just like physically there, like model material. I was like, how is this? Why is this guy on Tinder? You know, like he could, like whatever. But then I'm like, why am I on Tinder? Right? Okay, maybe I found a diamond in the rough until I went and I saw his following. It wasn't even just models or whatever. It was like straight up like a bunch of pages of just girls in bikinis standing on shaking plates.
It's only gonna get worse. Bro, they got these AI pages, AI women, bro. It's straight gooning material, bro. They be having 75,000 to 100,000, 280,000 followers, bro. And I believe a lot of them dudes don't even know that them girls is AI. I made a whole video about that shit, bro.
Ladies, who a man follows says absolutely nothing about him. Here's my example. You know celebrities, the actresses and actors you just mentioned that he might follow, but you say that's okay. You give him a pass for following famous people. So let's talk about famous people. A famous person might have millions of followers, but only follow 12 people. What does that say? They only know 12 people? Don't you know that this is all just marketing? How they present themselves? We're regular people. They're not trying to present that they don't know nobody. They don't follow nobody, right? All they're trying to do is follow accounts that they would like to see again. That's what, when people follow what they're trying to say they'd like to see again. You know what he's saying? If he follows beautiful women that's spinning all plates, he wants to see more beautiful women. Duh! What man doesn't want to see beautiful women? Oh my God, so weird. It's so weird that a man wants to see a woman in a bikini who's fit. You ever thought to yourself that he wants a fit wife? You ever thought to yourself that he wants a beautiful woman to possibly be with? And that this is part of his, if you will, his dream board, his wish board, whatever you want to call it. Do you ever thought about that to yourself? No, of course not. Oh my God, men think about beautiful women. They're perverted. They're disgusting. Oh my God, I'm gonna judge them. I'm gonna judge them for their biology. Oh my God, men want boobs and ass. They're so weird. I'm gonna judge them for it. You met a man that you were very attracted to in the state of New Jersey, my state. And you thought to yourself, you can have them all to yourself, no competition. Because that's what this is really about. She wants to eliminate competition. Women try to shame you to help them succeed by trying to eliminate competition.
That's what that is.
They're trying to shame you to do something to make it more likely that they could win you over.
Hey, bro, I still be learning too. I ain't even never think of that, bro.
You see the selfishness? Instead of just being more competitive than a beautiful woman. Instead of just being more than just a beautiful woman. They don't even want to be a beautiful woman. They want to convince you that being beautiful means nothing. That's how bad it is in our dating environment. That's how bad it is. Anyway, I thought this video was interesting as well. Take a look.
Something that I used to believe in when I was younger, but definitely do not believe in anymore, is right person, wrong time. Because timing is a huge part of relationship compatibility. Like,
oh God, here they go with the damn get ready with me. I don't even want to hear what the fuck she about to say. This shit just pissed me off, bro. You know what I'm saying? She pulled out the little paintbrush. Alright, shawty, you got it. Whatever you about to say, you got it. But look, man, y'all like the video. Like, like the video. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Y'all be safe. I'm out.
Bruh, you recording?